Well, lads, I'm feeling like Salisbury steak tonight. Get on it, on it! What have you boys been doing? I found Stouffer's Salisbury steak here untouched. Oh, you meant that Salisbury steak. Today, I will be reviewing Salisbury steak, large size by Stouffer's. It's roasted patty made with beef, topped with onions and gravy and mac and cheese. You can see we got the steak and mac and cheese. 100% beef, large size. I imagine this image is enlarged to show detail because those are some massive macaroni pieces. Look at those. Those would be huge if they were actually that size. Okay, on to the nutrition. 580 calories, 35% total fat, 65% for saturated fat. Pretty high there. 28% cholesterol, 73% for daily sodium. High there too. 17% for carbs. 38 grams of protein. Pretty good on the protein. But high salt, high saturated fat. So I don't think it's the healthiest thing. Good amount of protein though. Okay, the instructions. Pretty simple here. It does take a while though. Leave film on product, do not vent, and cook on high for 9 minutes and let stand 1 minute. Good instructions. No, take it out halfway, stir, and then put the plastic back on. No, stab the thing several times. Just you put it in for 9 minutes and then you take it out. Granted, 9 minutes is quite a while, but let's open it up. All right. Ooh. Okay, so we've got a pool of mac and cheese, and it looks like some stuff spilled over into it. Some of the gravy or something from the steak. And we got this doesn't really look like anything. These look like 2 lungs full of different liquids. Like this is like the smoking liquid lung, and this is the, I don't know, Wisconsin cheese lung. Yeah, there's not much you can see here. Well, I'm gonna cook this up for 9 minutes and then be back. I have returned. So, gotta be careful here not to spill all the juices in this. This is what the box looks like. This is the finished product. Actually, looking at it from this angle, the steak thing looks about the same, except that this one has like a whole bunch of black stuff, which I assume is gravy or something, all around it, but the top doesn't look like it's got it much at all. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a whole lot of sauce all around the steak thing, but not much actually on it. And then the macaroni looks fine, aside from the fact that it got some of the sauce stuff on it. I'm gonna take some of the sauce, put it on the steak. There, now we got that. Box definitely enlarged, but yeah, I figured that. This still seems like a good amount. It's just kind of like a hamburger patty. It just looks like a hamburger patty. There is a lot of sauce or whatever this is in here. It's very dark. I guess one last thing before I take a bite. When you take the plastic off, be careful because it is going to be wet and dripping, and that stuff is going to be hot. And it's a really bad time if you get any of that on you. Okay. Gotta take a bite now. So, this tastes kind of like a leftover hamburger patty that, like when I'm having leftovers with my family, and we have hamburger patties, and they're like, you know, a few days old, and we're eating leftovers. That's kind of what this tastes like. The inside, I gotta take more bites. The inside, I guess it's covered in gravy at this point, so you can't really see it. It looks like a hamburger patty. I think this is a hamburger patty, and it's obviously tastes more leftover because they had to cook it before it became a microwave meal. So that's to be expected. The gravy, I have avoided eating gravy like all my life, so I can't really compare it to other gravy, but I don't like gravy, and this is no exception. It doesn't detract from the overall taste too much, but I'd rather have it without gravy. I definitely can tell that this is very salty. It's definitely got the, what is it, the 73% of your daily value salt in here. It's salty. Maybe you can see a little bit more there how it looks like a hamburger patty. It's literally just leftover hamburger meat. That's really what it tastes like. Several days old in the refrigerator hamburger meat. I don't know that there's much else to say about it. It's fine. It doesn't taste like it's got much in the way of spices or anything. The gravy's okay. It's pretty watery, but it's also I'd say I'd still classify it as watery, but it's on the edge of being watery. So it's kind of a weird texture. It's almost got it's not a soy saucy flavor. It's like adjacent to that. I don't know. I haven't had enough gravy or really know what's in gravy to really tell exactly. But it's more of a richish flavor, I guess. Pretty salty-ish, I think. I'm gonna move on to the mac and cheese. Okay, this cheese covered it pretty well. Definitely, hold on. Can I actually, these giant mac and cheese thingies definitely are not even close to the size of the actual mac and cheese, which we got here. This is a clump of it. Let's give it a taste. Not bad. I think the cheese did sort of stay on the top-ish. Like, it still covered the mac and cheese, or the macaroni pretty well, but it is concentrated on the top. The cheese is kind of rich. I think it's cheddar. The mac and cheese is actually not bad at all. It tastes pretty decent. The cheese is, well, it depends. Like, on the top, it's more thicker than the bottom, where it's a little bit more watery. But it's rich cheddar cheese, and the macaroni is the standard macaroni and cheese macaroni. Okay, so there is a little bit of an issue where the cheese sort of clumps together, especially around the edges of the container, and that it maybe burns a little bit, and that's not great. Otherwise, the macaroni, I think, is decent. Not really a fan of the steak, the Salisbury steak. I've had a lot of leftover hamburger patties, and I don't really enjoy them. And this is just that, but with gravy, which makes it almost worse. Okay, you can probably see more of the inside meat here. It's literally just hamburger meat. Yeah. With that, I think I can give it a rating. So overall, I don't really like this. It doesn't really cater to my tastes. Not a fan of this. I just kind of don't like it. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. I do like the macaroni and cheese a little bit. It's decent for macaroni and cheese. It's not great. It's acceptable. I kind of want to give this a 5, but I think I'll give it a 6. Hello, it is I, here to interject in the video and say, I think it probably deserves a better score, but I have had so many like lunches and dinners that are just microwaved leftover hamburger that I just wasn't feeling it. It's just I've had too much. Everything is perfectly edible and fine. I just kind of don't like it. There's no major issues with anything. Nothing's gross or disgusting. It just doesn't really cater to my tastes. If I had to eat this, I'd probably eat it. But I don't ever see myself buying this again. Which might be controversial, because I have a feeling some people probably really like this here. But it's just not my cup of tea. So 6 out of 10. I guess that's it for the Stouffer's Salisbury steak. Okay mac and cheese, mediocre steak, and it tastes like a several-day-old hamburger patty, because that's probably kind of what it is. It's probably a lot more than several days old, but it's in the freezer, so it's fine. Thank you for watching. See ya. Welcome to the outro, my dudes. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This outro, I thought I'd show my room for posterity's sake, as I'm probably going to be switching to another room in the house. So I thought I'd just get a little video of it so I have it, although granted, I probably shouldn't because it's quite messy. Over here, we've got my bed. We've got blanket thingy. We've got the best part, the body pillow. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Everyone should have a body pillow. Anyway, that's the bed. Those are blinds to block out the sunlight. We don't like that. We vampires here. We have a desk that I've never actually really used. It's just got a whole bunch of stuff on it. Another desk that's got medical supplies and water and stuff with the trash can. Here we have my clean clothes. There's more clean clothes back there, but it's right here for convenience sake. Over here we have dirty clothes, which is probably going to get put in that thingy once I move those into their proper spot of this one. So we got that. Over here we've got a whole bunch of old computer stuff. I don't know why I keep on to that, but old computers. Over here we've got medical supplies. For example, we've got like a ostomy bag. Goes here. That's where waste used to go and you had to change it and all that. Anyway, closet, bunch of clothes. Yeah. We've got all the textbooks that I never actually used for college over here. Look at this. Look at this. They sold this to me without like a back. And I never opened it. Required textbook, boys. Required textbook. Yeah, and then we got, you know, the Bibles one, where we've got Bible, 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 Bible. There's probably several more Bibles in here. I guess that's it for this video. I'm probably going to be moving soon. And by moving, I mean moving places in the house. See ya!